Today, a package came in for me today. I ordered some proofs and some samples from Canvastry. I found out about Canvastry through Instagram. I've been trying to add some more utilitarian artsy items to my lineup, some things that people might find useful and might want to have. And I'm trying to do it without like totally breaking the budget or having to buy like 500 of them, or without having to print it and do it at home. Because I have a cat and I have a rat and that gets hair in everything I do. So I decided to give Canvastry a try because years ago I used to use ArtsCow for my printing and I was relatively happy with it, and those items sold pretty well, so I'd like to revisit that. So the thing about Canvastry is they do have price breakdowns by every set number of things you buy. You can buy as few as one and it goes up from there. I don't have any affiliation with them. I paid for these. So what I ordered is kind of a sampling of different products, but not everything they have because I can't afford to do that. So I bought some tea towels, I bought some canvas tote bags, I bought some supply zipper pouches, and I bought a canvas shield banner. And I wanted to share this experience with you guys in case, I don't know, you're like me and you're trying to change up what you have to offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the original scan somewhere on the screen so you guys can see it, and then I'll have like the physical item where you can see. So these are, I believe they are 5x7. Yeah, it says 5x7. This is 4x6. This is smaller than 5x7. It is canvas, it is zipper, it is unlined. It's cute. It doesn't actually say how much I paid for these. I'd have to I can add a scroll and double check. And I only did so the bulk pricing starts as 4, but I ordered one for me and then a couple of others to put in the shop or bring to shows with me to see how people like them. So I think the print quality is fine. They don't pop white behind it. It is see-through, so if you choose to print on a natural colored fabric, it's going to reflect in what you have on it. With the frog, that worked out really cute. It might not work well with everything. For the tea towels, they are white, and I decided to do a larger image. I did Kara eating king cake. The print quality is a little blurry. I think the image is a little faded. Maybe I should have done it smaller. Maybe that would have made it worse. On Canvastry, they also have limits to what size an image you can upload. So it's not as though I uploaded something with too low a DPI. I don't keep anything that's lower than 300 and I go up from there. So I don't think that's the problem. I just think when you're printing on fabric, the fidelity, this kind of printing particularly, the fidelity can be hit or miss. I'm going to have to try washing these. This is why I did 3, so that I would have 1 to keep and wash. Also did some hand pie tea towels. Again, maybe I could have done the image smaller just to take up half of it. That's something to consider. Although it could also be like a fabric art print instead, or just, a utility towel, just a handy thing to have in your household. And I think I did 2 and 3 of each of these things. So with the tea towels, I did a lot from my Louisiana food series because that's a popular series. It sells well down here. So I thought, see, we have the Tony's one. This is a better fit actually than some of the other ones in terms of how the print quality handled versus the image itself. That one's pretty cute. I have 3 of those. And then I have 2, this might be my favorite. So I'm also noticing that with Canvastry, if you have something with a line art, the print fidelity is gonna read a little bit better, because these actually turned out pretty cute. I like that. So that might be something I do more of. Whereas the art that doesn't have a black line art on it, it does seem to get a little lost in the sauce. So probably more graphic, simpler things. And I have 3 of the canvas banners. And then the tote bag, actually, I really like the tote bags. They're really cute. I went with the natural tote bags, and they're a decent size. They're not huge tote bags where everything wants to spill. They have the corners on them. I was hoping that would mean, they do actually have a flat bottom. That was what I wanted. I wanted them to have a flat bottom. That's why I went with the corner ones. And these aren't like big enough to stand up on their own. They're really more like book totes, I would say, than like grocery totes. But they are very cute. Oh, they printed really cute. I like those. Okay, that I am happy with. And I have 3 of the frog, and then 2 of the mushroom. So these are very cute. I'm going to keep 1 of each for myself for reference, for wear and tear, throw them through the wash so I can see how these things age and how they handle. And that way I can talk to you guys about that. But I am going to have these up, I think, in the Natto shop of what I have. So if you like them, buy them, and I'll get some more in. But yeah, they're still I'm not as happy with the tea towels. I think they're fine. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Not necessarily to what I would have wanted, but anything with a black line art printed really cute. So I might revisit the tea towel idea with some of my mushroom girls instead. So let's take a closer look at how everything printed. Here's a quick little walkthrough of the products. So this has a wooden dowel and it has a jute string. I might switch that out for a cuter ribbon. I think a velvet ribbon would be really cute with this canvas banner. We have our zippered pouches. They are printed only on one side and not lined. We have our canvas totes. This might be my favorite. So it has a gusset at the bottom, and it also has a nice webbing sort of strap, and it's a natural sort of unbleached cotton. You guys can see the difference between the bleached cotton and the unbleached cotton. The tea towels all have a little like hanging strap like that, so it could go on a hook in a kitchen. These didn't have a line art to them. They were watercolor and pencil, and while they're cute, I definitely think the way to go for me when printing on cotton like this is something with a line art. the Canvastry video was finished. I had it edited. I was getting ready to share with you guys. And then my other order from Canvastry came in because I took so long to get the first order video edited that my second one came in. So I figured, why not just tag on this little extra, because I have a bunch of cute new designs. They're going to be up in the shop. I decided to just go with tote bags because I've been carrying my Canvastry tote bags around for a few weeks now and I get a lot of compliments on them. Now, let's be real. Compliments does not mean sales. Compliments does not mean people want to spend money. It just means they like the thing, okay? I understand that very well as a working artist, but I still thought it was kind of indicative of what people around here might be interested in. So for the tote bags, I went with inked watercolor designs. So a lot of stuff from my start to finish series. So you guys will probably recognize some of these. And for those of you who are like, I don't buy handmade unless I can see the process. Process is here on the channel. You can see the process. So these are printed in Nashville. I do believe they source their bags from like India, from other countries, but they are printed in Nashville. I did the initial designs here in the US, so I guess they're kind of a combination product. So I realized that, well, I was hoping that these would actually have, that this receipt would have the prices on it. It doesn't. I hate when receipts don't have the prices on it. What's the point? I know, invoicing, but I actually did need the prices so that I could break down how much I'm spending per bag, including shipping, and thus price accordingly, something that is fair to me and fair to you guys. So the fact that they didn't include that is not helpful for me. It means I have to go look it up. Which, when you have ADHD, you want things to be as easy to gather and straightforward as possible. Okay, so mostly tote bags. Some of these are to make sure I have enough in the shop to cover the couple of winter things I'm hoping to do, as well as to bring in person and sew. I am kind of noticing it seems like the sewing quality on this batch, and I want to be honest with you guys, but I hate pointing this out because I realize it could undermine my own sales, and I've already paid for these products. I already have these products, so I could be shooting myself in the foot, but it just kind of looks like the top stitching on these is not as good as it was on previous bags. I might be overthinking things. The print quality is still really cute. These are the frog bags that you guys have seen already. Here are the mushroom bags that you guys have seen already. And they have them going kind of overlapping, so it actually makes it easy to sort through designs. Here is one of the newer designs, my sad fly agaric girl. And these will all be, I need to take photos and stuff, but these will all be in the shop too. So please don't wait till you see me in person if you want one of these. My health is increasingly not enabling me to do in-person things, so I am increasingly reliant on online sales. Always appreciated. These are really cute for mermaid fans. We have my little lucky mermaid where she found a ginormous shell. This one's really cute, actually. Then for my fiber arts friends, we have the arm knitter, and the print quality, the print fidelity on this one isn't as sharp as I would have liked. Like, not to shoot myself in the foot, but like, just keep in mind when printing on these kind of things or having these kind of things printed, the fidelity, because you're printing on fabric and this is a coarser fabric, it's not going to be sticker sharp. It's not going to be like you had printed a transfer and then heat set it on. These are printed onto this, so there can be some mushiness. I would say this is probably like the level of detail, like the finest, how am I gonna say this? What is the word I'm looking for? The fidelity of this. You want, it does better with cartoonier things, with chunkier things, with heavier line arts, with bolder colors. If there's softness, if there's nuance, if there's any kind of mushiness, it's gonna mush it completely. And I feel like this is kind of the threshold for that. It's still actually, the bag underneath it printed a little bit better, so not enough that it would make me change my advice on that, but enough that I feel okay about them. Now these their printer really struggles with browns. Really struggles with browns. And that's the kind of thing you're gonna find out when you print something and it's not as saturated and vibrant as the original was or the scan you sent in. So this is kind of disappointing because I really like the original art for this. I think it's really cute and I thought it would make a really sweet little tote bag. It's fine, but like that kind of ties back into what we were saying about when you're printing on canvas or having canvas printed for you, the fidelity can be kind of hit or miss. And this one's a little bit better. They handle blues a little bit better, but it's still kind of the same problem. So I think for printing on these bags, simpler is better. Don't expect high fidelity. Don't expect like really crispy image reproduction with this print process on this print material. Her face turned out a little bit better than the other girl's face, but it's still kind of compressed. It's still kind of mushed. You lose a lot of the contrast in the value range. So there's just going to be obviously some things that are not going to print well using this media, using this company on this material. But let me spread these out on the table so you guys can get a closer look at them. I think that finally wraps up my Canvastry experience. Mostly happy with the results. There are some areas I think they're kind of weak and that they could do to improve upon. But as somebody who runs a small business and makes a lot of art, and quite frankly, while I could do a lot of printing at home, I don't want to. I spent the first 10 years of my career doing that. I don't want to have to be a print shop and live in my home and run a YouTube channel and make things and teach. That's a lot in one house. I would way rather be able to send these sort of things out and have somebody else do them and just support another business. I don't miss those days. I don't miss how often I would make mistakes, how much product ended up ruined, how much I fought with my printer, how often a cat hair would get into things. I don't miss that. I'm happy with it being somebody else's responsibility. So if you like these and think these are cute, they will be up in the Natto shop at nattosoup.com/shop. I hope I was able to answer any questions that you guys might have with printing with Canvastry, or maybe helped you find a solution for getting your own merch manufactured. And Bowie has decided to sneaky outside since I'm recording out here. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys again soon.